I have discovered what I believe is an eternal prayer, a prayer that will be continuously answered by God for eternity. It began when I was a small boy, about 10 years old. I was sitting on my front porch, talking with a bunch of my friends. The subject of God and holidays came up, holidays which are commonly associated with Christ's birth, His death, and His resurrection. I had no knowledge of the significance of these things, and my friends made fun of me quite much. I didn't like being ridiculed, but they were right. I was quite ignorant about God. Fast forward up to when I was 16, I am not sure where I got the idea, but I moved all the clothes in my closet to one side, set up a small table, chair, and lamp on the other side, and began to read the New Testament there. I read the entire book of Matthew. Then I began to read the book of Mark. As I was reading the Gospel of Mark, it appeared to me to be identical to the book of Matthew. So I threw the Bible away from me in disgust, saying it was stupid. 1 year later, I came to the conclusion that I did not believe in God. So when we would say the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag, during the part that says, "One nation, under God," I simply would not say, "under God," because I did not believe in God. I also said that I did not believe in love. Later that year, a few of my high school classmates shared the gospel of Jesus Christ to me, but I just laughed at them. But in my senior year in high school, I began to have some deep, inward longing for God. There is a verse in the Bible that says God put eternity in man's heart. This is a deep down, inner yearning and longing for God, but we many times do not know what it is we are yearning for. The saddest time of my entire life was when I graduated high school. While so many did not like school, I loved it and had a blast, playing in marching band, jazz band, concert band, and in a huge theater production. I was so very super busy and having so much fun. Then, all of a sudden, it ended. It was over. The last day had come and gone. That summer, I remember lying in my bed each night, trying to go to sleep. It was quiet, no music, no anything, and many times I would try to pray, but I could not pray. No words came to my mouth. Then one night in August of that summer, I tried to pray as I had so many times before, but this time some words came to me and I spoke them in a prayer to God. Lord Jesus, I do not know you, but I want to know you. Lord Jesus, I do not love you, but I want to love you. Come into my heart. Then I simply fell asleep. Later on, I am not sure if it was days or weeks, I picked up a Bible to read, and as I read, the words began to be so meaningful to me, as if someone was speaking to me in an inward way as I read. I began to realize that I know God now, and that I also love Him. I was 18 years old, and I realized I had become a Christian. Eventually, I was baptized as well. I did not know it at the time, but there are promises made to man in the Old Testament. One of them is in Jeremiah 31:34, which says, "And they will no longer teach each man his neighbor and each man his brother, saying, 'Know Jehovah,' for all of them will know me, from the little one among them, even to the great one among them, declares Jehovah. For I will forgive their iniquity, and their sin I will remember no more." I have known the Lord Jesus and loved Him for many years now, but I am still coming to know the Lord Jesus more and more, and I am loving Him more and more. I now realize that this is a prayer that He will continue to answer for eternity. An eternal prayer. You can pray this eternal prayer too. Lord Jesus, I do not know you, but I want to know you. Lord Jesus, I do not love you, but I want to love you. Come into my heart.